So soon? I just ended the video and you're already back. All about me. All about me TV. The game of alphanumeric. What is alphanumeric? What do I do and why should I begin the video this way? In fact, I should begin very many videos this way. I haven't done anything yet. And the reason I should do it this way in the video that I haven't done anything yet is for just in case there's somebody that's new and goes, what's this guy doing? But what if you don't watch his video? What if you watch the next video and I don't repeat what I'm saying right now? This is what I do. I go into a game, doesn't matter what the game is. It can even be Sudoku. And I'll go and, I always go to the winning number. And I always go to the result. Through the result or through the beginning of the game, you have art sitting here. There's many pieces of art inside here. You can either A, move all these numbers up or move all these numbers to the center to where they're off. And then you can connect 1, 2, 8, and 9 together and then fill in those colors. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 you can color in together. Why would I do that? Because you're doing it already. What do you mean I'm doing it? If you're in Canada, you're doing it already. You see, I keep talking in my videos to the world, but it's in Canada. You're doing it already. When you go to the store and you're paying in cash, they don't obligate you to pay the pennies off. So the beginning of this video is going to be about, first of all, what do? I take games or colors and I calculate them in the alphabet. A being 1, Z being 26. In other situations, I may start A at 26. In other situations, I may go A to M and then N to 26. In some situations, I might start where N is 1 and M is 1, and I go to the extremities where both ends would be 13. I'm trying to create the pattern that has been given to us, even on your telephone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and try to understand why mentally, what it's doing to us mentally. Remember, psychology, right? What it's doing to us over time. Was it because when they had creation in the world and gave us the spirit to retract inside our soul, so we have a thinking vibrational pattern to understand things the way they are that make sense? Do they only make sense because of what others say? But when it's good and the music's sweet, and you feel like dancing and moving your feet. When you feel that rhythm, when you just feel that rhythm, is that natural? Do you have to like it or you just want to? Do you know what I'm saying? So I try to unravel, how did we get to Earth? Is it Darwin, the theory of history and time, the big explosion? Well, of course. A lot of gas bubbles, kaboom, big explosion, another piece of the rock. Was it caused on purpose? Are we living in an area space that's combustible and we need science to break it down? Are we just like Mario Brothers, Pac-Man, a video game, pixels and parts that when you come so close, you can almost see, hey, look, I can see that little teeny weeny thing on his skin. But when I go away, my eyes weren't made to see any better than this. But wait a second, when I take the microscope, it doesn't look the same. If you look at the world right down here, that world is flat unless you see a round. But what are you actually looking at? Are you looking at the ground, the earth, a particle? Are you looking at a flat piece of paper? Are you looking at a piece of ice or a snowflake with a shape on an angle off the ground on top of another snowflake? Unless you step flat down. Did you step flat down? If you took a microscope and go all the way down and take a look at it, why do I talk so quick? Oi, I got a headache. So in this video, what I want to talk about is the cards and designs. But I went through 5 minutes of video already. Well then screw that. Sorry about that, kiddies. Sorry I used those words. We're not making a short video anymore. This is like a short TV script of 5 minutes without a commercial break. Unless you're coming in for the laughter, I've got nothing to sell. Oh, I'm not sure where. So we were talking about in previous videos about the 8 and the 9 card, right? And obviously we're going to have to put a little eye over here for the fish, okay? Just look, it either looks like a fish going up or a fish is swimming that way, okay? At the same time, this, I always like when I look at this, imagine if this was the Mayan man standing here with his 2 eyes and his hands up. And he's got a mask on. He's got a mask on. Or maybe there's another guy over here and he's got a mask on. Or she's got a mask on. Now it looks like a little mummet going this way. Okay, so imagine this is the 8 card, okay? We would have each corner over here, and then we would have the center. This is on the 45-degree angle if I would do this, all right? Now the question here, since it's on the 45-degree angle, can that be the 8 card? Because in the deck of card, the actual reality, okay, is this angle over here. Do I have, how come that goes up there? This goes over here. I have to have, okay, and then this has to go over here, right? That's what's actually happening. Well, it almost looks like the sign for NASA, the way that goes like that, right? So where am I going with this? Just give me a second. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Should we fill this in? Is this an area space that we get to cover? Why was the 8 card designed this way? Was it done on purpose? See, is it turning? Will it grind? See the way these come out? It can't turn that way. This one can go this way. This one can go that way. Why? Because of the point. You'll be grinding into something. This way, when it goes this way, it'll be tick, 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 tick. When you go the other way, it's like forced against the back. Do you follow what I'm saying? Like spinning a wheel, right? So now here you have the 9. And then you have this area over here with the 9. Right? And then you, with the 9 like that. Now you're going to ask yourself a question. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing to create my 9 card? This was not a used area. This was not a used area. But this is in between, okay? In between areas. So I just fill it in and this is what I do. Oh yes, I had 3 down here. Now if you noticed, okay, the center area, because it's in a diamond, I had to put an X to get the center. I had to put an X to get the center. There was another way to do this with diamonds, or I would have had to take the corner here and the corner here and follow it all the way down to here and fill out that area, which would cut through the corner over here. So what happens is this one gets an X. What happens to this one here and this one here? Should it actually have been here and here and here and here? That seems more proper. So we're going to drag that all the way up here and do it that way. Is that what you would do? So I'm asking you, I'm doing this video, and I'm asking you at the same time if that should have been the way that we did it. Now you've used up almost all the space. You have 2 angles over here. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do. Should I have just had 1 line down here and 1 line up here and come together this way? Or because this is the 4 card, could I have come together this way? Whoop, I shouldn't have done it that way, but I did, right? Just meet the card over here. Now, what is this and what is this? I'm assuming that if I fold it, right? If I folded it, the two of them would come together. So one replaces the other, or they reflect. Now, if I was doing the 8 card, again, I'm in a 10-minute video over here, and I don't like it, but I'm going to continue. So let's draw this one again. I need more pens. I just found 12 pens. You see that plastic thing over here? The cat likes to go under there, and I found 12 pens under that. Okay, so in the next one, I want to go back and do the 9 card again. Okay, but we're going to do it this way. And I'm going to do this way on purpose. I'll show you in a second. This way, each one has a part that can slip. Whoop, did I do that too big? Each one has a part to get into this box over here. And when you do this, I can now reach the other side. So one up, one down, one up, one down, halfway in between. So now, when I want to create the 9 card, the 8 card, the reality is, this is where the positions are on the 8 card, on that line. Should I have put this one all the way down, it would be in the center, but I don't want to. I just want to show you a different way it can be made. Okay, now this is on a perfect 45-degree angle. I don't know if it should have been that way. And then we're going to create the rest of the 9 card. And you know you get free spaces in here. See the way I just put one line, whoosh, all of a sudden it's done. I put one line. Whoosh. Now, is this the right way to do it? I don't know. I'm doing it this way just to show you what ends up where in this scenario. Now, if I was doing the 9 card, we have these 4 in the corner. Now you notice that in the 4 card, the 5 card, the 6 card, the 7 card, the 8 card, the 9 card, and the 10 card all have the 4 corners covered. What does that mean? Is there a relationship that the ends always come down this way? That the connect should always be like that? And that's for the 9 card. But what if it was the 8 card? Then the 8 card scenario, here's another way to do it. And you notice we're halfway underneath. You see the way this is halfway in between the two? If I should draw that, see what happens? The cutter diamond that comes in. Everything is halfway between another shape. You see the way this part of the area is shaped? He is here and in here. The same square is over here from both sides. What I'm just doing right now is showing you relationships. Okay, what does it mean? Let's not look at that right now because there's many things. We can say the dot or the area of the image in the deck of cards was in a half space. We can just say, okay, forget about the exact design. Just understand where the dots are. The 8 card, right? I have to put it. Whoop, the 8. You see that? I know exactly where to put it. I can't just put it in the center. I'm not exact. Here, I just didn't make the circle properly, but I am exact between the 4. I can be on any one of these unless I create an X. If I create an X, X marks the spot. The spot is here. Where's spot? In the middle or over here? Is he 4 to 1? Or is he 1 center of 4? What's the difference in the calculation? Center of 4, 1 center of 1. 0, 1? What's the difference? 0, 1? Is this what 10 is? Is that why X Roman numeral is 10? So let's go back to the 8 card. Oh, I can do this all day. We do this here, and look at that. We have another special diamond here, a special diamond here. And we can do that again. And then cut that, and we have a diamond here. So although I have the top part of that diamond here, I have its next door neighbor that comes to this box over here. So we're going to do the 8 card right now. Just give me a second. Like magic, it's already done. I'm always worried about the audience. I'm always worried about how much time did I use up of theirs. Did I do it right so they didn't feel like they wasted their time when they watch this video? Well, I'm just going to give you a little change of thought, okay? And take up a little bit more of your time. The main goal of the totality of the reality of existence in a personal being, which is yourself, is and could be and might be, and I could be completely wrong, is to have that good vibration, to feel good within, and so if it means to you to say, I found it, I can help somebody. Now at the same time, some of us, like myself, are a little selfish. I'm a little selfish. Sometimes I'm told I'm selfish even when I'm helping. You're selfish. But I'm only carrying 6 boxes. You're selfish. You could have left me 1. Anyways, I'm going to just show you this. We're going to do the 8 right now. Now, with the 8 card, all right? Now, don't take my word for it, right? All these images could say, this one can say, I'm the waterman. This one can say it's BV, electric company. Hearts are electric company. 3 and the V for a 5, electric company. You can do all kinds of stuff. I can make a stand and say creation of electric company. The stand, the triangle. Okay, you can show direction, right? We can connect into this one over here. How do all these connect? Look at this design that runs right through here. And I like this camera, the way it seems like it's on 2 levels. Is it on 2 levels? How can I make it look like it's on 2 levels? Do I have to put a little black behind it? Would that change anything? Let's try an experiment. I make like it's on 2 levels. Oh, it's raised right up there, right? Anyways, this is the 8 card. So where are the 4 corners? And there's a separation. Now, is there a full separation? Let's check. Is there a full separation? Yeah, that looks like a full separation, right? So we got to make a full separation over here. Now, where is that full separation? Is it here and here? Well, it's exactly perfect. Should I have made it a square? Should I have made a square? You know what a square looks like, right? That's too small. I'd need to make 4 squares to find the center of the hole. So I could have did it this way, or I could have just turned it that way, but I did it this way. So we have, in this top left-hand corner, I have that, right? I should have made it the same size of the card. So it really shouldn't be in the corner. Okay, this is in fact too small, right? Let's say this is the outside of the card, right? So I would put 1, 2, 3, 4. I would put 1 here and 1 here, and I would put 1 here and 1 here. Now, is that what you see? Besides 2 of them, 3 of them that are upside, sorry, the 8 card is 5 and 3. 5 up, 3 down, or 3 points up, 5 points down. You ever look at it that way? Points up, points down? I'll get to that in the next video. Okay? So what you have is, that's the 8 card. Now, this one goes in the center of an area. This one goes over the X, this one goes over the X, this one goes over the X, this one goes over the X. These are different. So now you have 4 on the X and 4 in the O. Raphael, 20 minutes of time. 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for your disposition.